This is your national perspective provided by Global Transport, and you know who I'm standing here next to. It's Joe Thomas, former Browns left tackle, now with the NFL Network, specifically on Thursday Night Football. And Joe, being out at Browns training camp for the last couple of days, what was maybe your big takeaway from what you saw on the field?
Well, I think it was really exciting watching Baker Mayfield command the offense. The leadership that he has taken on, the ownership of this offense is really exciting. And it reminds you of those great quarterbacks of our generation. Those are the guys that are the field generals. They're making sure that everybody's getting lined up. They're doing the right things on every single play. And you can see why he has been able to raise the level and the expectations for the play of everybody around him.
And how hard is that for a second-year guy to do? Does he just have to have the right personality to do that?
It's absolutely a personality thing.
Yeah.
To be a young guy in only your second year, he doesn't even have a full year as a starter under his belt right now. To be able to take on that role is really difficult because you're barking orders to guys that may have been in the league 8, 9, 10 years, guys that have a bunch of Pro Bowls under their belt, and you're being their boss. You're their daddy telling them where they need to line up and what they need to do. And that's a hard role to take for a young player, but you can just see that Baker is just that natural born leader, and that's exactly who you want at your quarterback.
Yeah, there's been a lot of excitement, obviously, for the offense for good reason, but over the course of camp, the defense has gotten the better of the offense a lot. I mean, what do you like about this defense that stands out to you?
Well, the first thing that obviously stands out is that outstanding defensive line and the way Myles Garrett is wrecking shop just about every single play in the backfield. And when you have a defensive line like that, it provides Steve Wilks so many options in the secondary with coverages, with pressures. It really opens things up because you know that those four guys can pretty much get home at any time in the game, and you don't have to force any one defense down the offense's throat. And so it gives you an air of unpredictability, which is really to his advantage, and he's got to be just so excited about the stuff he's going to be able to unfurl once the season starts.
Now, third year for Myles Garrett. Is this where guys hit that prime territory? Is that what you're looking for out of him this year?
I think so. I got a chance to watch some of the scrimmage, and Myles just jumps right off the tape right away. And it's pretty amazing to see how a player that you already thought was maybe the fastest, most explosive defensive end in the league, and he's gotten even more fast and more explosive in the offseason. That just, to me, says a lot about the type of season he's going to have. And I just said that I think he's going to be in the running for Defensive Player of the Year this year.
And then last thing, we talk about all the talent on the field, but what kind of has to bring it together for this to actually work on the field?
Well, that's always the unknown. That is the last thing that goes into your soup. It's that potion, that camaraderie, that coordination, that cooperation, how much those guys like each other, how they play well together, and that's the unknown. And that's why the expectations are there because of the talent that Dorsey has brought in. But you just never know how that soup's going to taste until it's all finished.
All right. For more interviews like this, including a lengthier one with this guy, check out the best podcast available wherever you get your podcasts.